Chipotle is facing $1 million fine for violating child labor laws, and it seems to have a lot of folks talking online this morning. So here's the buzz. The 13,000 violations took place at 50 stores. The Mexican restaurant chain is accused of having employees under the age of 18 working past midnight and for more than 48 hours a week. The company is also accused of regularly hiring minors without work permits. Also trending this morning, Groundhog Day just wouldn't be the same without a groundhog, right? But maybe it's time to retire Phil. At least that's what PETA is saying. Punxsutawney Phil is the groundhog who famously looks for his shadow on February 2nd every year to let us know how much longer winter will stick around. Well, the animal rights organization wrote a letter asking for Phil to go to an animal sanctuary and to use a cutting-edge animatronic groundhog instead. The Groundhog Club says Phil gets a yearly checkup and is kept in a climate-controlled environment. And when you think of Vegas, what comes to mind? You probably think of the popular phrase, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Well, that's no longer the case. Sin City just rolled out a new advertising campaign, and here's the new slogan, what happens here only happens here. The city hopes the slight change will redefine Las Vegas as a place for entertainment and opportunities that other tourist destinations lack. Are you guys liking the new slogan? According to what you're saying on social media, not really, but we always want to hear from you. Use that hashtag GMJ.